Good morning, everyone. So today we have to revise backtracking topics. So all the favorite backtracking problems are as follows. Mm, all the basic backtracking question are as follows. Are as follow. Okay, let's see. First one, subset problem. Subset problem. After in subset problem, given all possible subset entire and vector of nums and direct nums. Okay. Nums. What if I reach nums dot size and the nums dot size. So what we have to do in this case, we have to push the value in the QB in the all the possible combination put at the final result vector. Okay. Otherwise, we have to simply part dot pv nums of I do explore uh, So whatever backtrack portion I plus 1. Okay. Nums path and rest. Okay, everything, and then pop back path dot pop underscore back. Okay, we have to do and include, and also by excluding, also do exclude pop back I plus 1 nums path and result we have. Okay, do explore and undo, and also we have to move forward back. In this question we also do this one for the excluded person, and this person is for including everything. Okay, so subset problem solved by using this one, and in the main function we have to make 2D vector of result. So in the main function we have to create a 2D vector of what? 2D vector of result. Okay, and the vector of, okay, we have to create, and after that we move forward for the next question based on combination sums and combination sums. We have uh, combination sums. So what we have to do, given an array of distinct, so in the combination sum we have given an array with the distinct integer candidate, and the target is given, we have to list all the unique combination where the number sum is equal to target. So let's see how we write code. Void extend. So how we do this question? So void solve, in which int of I and all the numbers are given. So treat as a vector of int of aggregate nums. Okay, so what we have to do, if write the best case, if our target becomes 0, if target becomes 0, so this is the case we have to return put the value into the result one. In this case we have to put the result value into the result. So nums Okay, path. This one being the subpath we are calculating, which become the target, and we put the final value into the result. So this one is done. What if I reach I is equal to nums dot size nums dot size, okay, and the target is less than, and target is less than 0. In this case, we simply simply return, okay. Otherwise, in the backtracking, do path dot pushback what nums of I do explore, the solve function for the I plus exploring the next one, and that at this time in this time nums will be there, and we left the target one, so target one, so target become, and target become so I, okay, and path dot pop back, okay, and also we have to move forward, including excluding what if we left one, so move for the next one. Now so I target, this is a case of including the value, and this one is for the not taking, so excluding value, excluding the value, okay. So if we include the value, this becomes this one, okay. If we don't exclude, simply target remains same, okay. So this is the next problem, that is combination sum. After that we move forward for the next question is permutation. So this is only three types through which we can understand the background. So next one is permutation problem. Okay, permutation problem. So what we have to do in the permutation, we are given with the given n nums array of distinct integer, return all the possible permutation. So in which we are given 1 to 3, we have to return 1 to 3, 3 to 1, 1 to 1, 2 to 3, listing all the distinct integer. Simply the swapping things we have to do. So what we are doing? So void for in which what we have given, nums is given, and intel is given, and the 2D vector is given, okay. What we have to do, if this one is I, right, okay. So if we reach to the nums dot size, so in this case, if we reach the number, simply we have to what we have to do earlier, push the result into the result, okay, inside the main one, and we run the for loop in this question. Run the for loop starting from the 0 I until idx, and idx is less than nums dot size, okay, and idx plus plus, okay. What we have to do, simply swap nums of I comma nums of I comma nums of idx, swap explore, okay. For the exploration purpose, annotate what nums is given, idx idx idx. So this is idx plus 1 result. Okay, and pop back again, swap back, same thing. So this is my permutation based question. Okay, this one is a simply permutation question, starting and permuted from the 0 and something. After that we have to reach n queen column, place all the n queen, place the all the n n queen chessboard. How we do? So again is n queen problem. Okay, so how we solve this question? Let's see. So place n queen into n chessboard so that no two queen attack each other and return all the distinct solution. So how we do? It's simple one. Simply we in solve function we have to check the next placement of the board, and after that we have we when we have to place, we check it is safe or not. So we have to write the safe condition. After that we the void condition. Okay, void inside the void function. So what we have to do? So void solve function in which rows and row given int start and the store value inside the result and board is given. Board is given. Board is given. Okay, if our row become and in this case we understand that we reach the end of this row and we have to return the answer. So in this case we have to return the board, board, and return. Finally we have to return. Okay, what and now placing the placing the all the queen piece on the rows column. So int column starting from the 0 1 and column end as all the something call plus plus. Okay, so we have to check it is safe condition or not. So is safe or not. Just checking. Board is given, row is given, column is given, okay, and the n is also given. So we have to check if the condition is true. It is so true. So what we have to do? In the board row and column place, we have to place the queen. Okay, like this, and permutate. Solve for what? Next row, the row plus 1, and the rest of the things remain same. Board and the result will be same. And after that, undo that question. Board of row and column is equal to. So this one is a simple one. Now what we have to do? But we have to check is how we check it is safe or not. So for the safe condition, we have to check bool safe. How we check safe? Intros are path. How we check? Run the for loop. We have to check on the row side and also left diagonal, right diagonal. Okay. So first this one we have to check int I is starting from 0, I is less than n. So in this case, if we check if board of I column is equal to queen is equal to queen is equal to queen. In this case, we have written false. So okay, in this case, I have written to false. Written false. First condition, we are checking on the all the rows. Now we have to check left diagonal. column negative, so left diagonal. So in this int I starting from the row -1 and just starting from the column -1 till uh, till what? Either greater than 0 and j is also greater than or equal to 0. Okay, after that I minus minus comma j minus minus. In this case we have to also check board of row comma column is equal to queen. So in this case we have to return, you can return false. Okay, so also for the next case, for checking the right one. So right one, how we check right one? In this I is starting from the same row -1 and column starting from the same row -1. So col -1 and I in no I column +1 column +1. In this case column +1. In this case what I is getting decrement, so I is greater than 0, and when we move forward the column section is increasing, so our columns and j less than is equal to n, and in this case I minus minus comma j plus plus. Okay, so we check if board of row or column is equal to cube, so we have to return the false condition. So if these three conditions satisfy, we return false, otherwise we have to return true. So this is the unquaint problem. Simply we are checking placing and okay, this one is easiest one. So after that we move to the rat maze problem. Rat maze problem is again a simple problem. Rat and maze, what we have to do? So what we have to do? The question represented as the n cross n matrix of 0 and 1, where 1 represent the open and 0 represent the block cell. Find all the pattern from 0 to n minus 1, and 1 is finding dl all direction. So how we do? So in this case simply move, and we have to check how we placing the value. Let's see. Inside the solve function, what we have given we are given with the starting value, starting column, or we have a matrix is given, matrix is given, int n is also given, and the string path in which we have to store string path and the vector of a string of result, vector string path vector string path vector of string string of result is given, and finally we have also check a visitor cell. So 2D visitor cell vector visited one of what boolean, so integer for a result as a visited one. Okay, till this everything is okay. Till everything is okay. So okay, what we have to do? If x we reach to the n minus 1 and y is equal to n minus 1, in this case result dot push back path. Okay, and return return 0, 1 mean up, 0, 1 mean up, 0, down, 0, 1 is right, and left. Okay, all four direction is given, and we have to check. Okay, so in I0 starting from 0 and I less than 4, okay, and I plus plus, we have to check new 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 int new x is equal to what? New x is equal to I plus x plus dx of, okay, we have to check new y is equal to y plus dy of I, okay, new place, and also check it is safe or not. If nx is greater than is equal to 0 and ny is greater than is equal to 0, and also nx is less than mat n and 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 also not visited, also like not visited of nx or ny not blocked. So in that case make it visited mark, ny make a visited mark. After that solve for nx and y, and rest of the things are given this one, and after that we have to undo this position, visited of nx and y is equal to 0. So movement will be happen and undo this position, so this will happen. So in the path section and path, and in that portion we have simply write path, the path plus dir of I, okay, the path section dir of I, okay, path is string type now. Okay, this one is simply that image problem. This I is equal to what dot size, if I become the moment of I become what dot size, in which case we have to return true. Okay, if we reach to the end of this, so this means that the answer become true. If I less than, yeah, j less than I become out of bound condition, and word of I is not a word that we are finding, so in this case we have to return false. Create a temporary vector as board, the value, and board of I is equal to hashtag bool found, move on all four direction, and board of I is equal to temp and return found. We are putting board word value, I value, and j value, and 0. So these are the some important question we discuss is based for the backtracking problem. So okay, stop the session and see